Yeah. I know. I thought it was Samu for a minute.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A real letdown defense. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On second down now, it's Harris, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's brought down at the
that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, Can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Zane Gonzalez set to
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. David Njoku. 66 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Patriots 13. Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Jaguars.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more, and this will be caught at the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown,
DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 11. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run with Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
complete.
DJ Chark, 98 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Patriots 13. Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. I'll tell you, he got away with it there, pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
He certainly do, and these young quarterbacks, these rookies, I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year, and he said, yeah, but when I take off and go, I kind of have a running back mentality, and I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but know at the end of the play, protect yourself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Right back to him on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Number 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Kaepernick now on first down. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He may try and run, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
DJ Moore.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
A 43-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And he spins free. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are back within a score.
The Patriots will line up for a
solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
When they got off the field on 3rd down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He can't get him down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. And it's incomplete. Comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
21.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long